Okay, hello and welcome to the third episode of Roguelike Adventures and Dungeons 3. The third episode of the third version. I found a dungeon while exploring. It took me a couple days, but I did actually go quite a ways away. I tried going down here, then I found a coast, so I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna go this direction. There's another thing over there, there's another thing over there. That thing didn't really have much, so we're gonna go into this dungeon. Which I should probably do is set warp Jian. That way we can always come back if we need to. And I think we got an extra point. So we have 2 points actually. We can get a 60% chance to get an enchanted key when we die. So we can always come back. And I guess we'll just, we'll go in. Let's see, is this gonna be super dangerous? I don't fully know. It might end up being dangerous, but it could also just be, chill. I don't know exactly how it's gonna be. I think the enemies were like level 40-ish, so we should be able to get at least something. Although we don't have any extra points, so we just need to get some XP and level up some more, and just keep on going. Okay, it looks like these guys are level 32, so they're not that high either, which is honestly pretty nice. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get them if we can through the bars, because I don't wanna do anything crazy. What I do want to do though is before we get too close to a spawner, I do want to make sure that we can actually properly wait. There's a spawner here. I want to mine the spawner. And the reason why I want to mine the spawner, which is going to take a bunch of time, is because they can actually drop some pretty decent stuff. Namely being, I really would like some of the orbs for extra stamina. That'd be big. Or dungeon coins. Dungeon coins are big. Actually, it looks like they give really good loot. A spawner core. We got some stained scrap. And we got the spirit orb. Wait, what poisoned me? Oh, this guy okay, he's poisonous. That's why I'm poisoned. Okay, that makes sense. I guess we'll just get ourselves some lifesteal from the scroll, because free lifesteal is pretty dope. I'm not gonna hate. We're at 98% of the way. So if we can, I want to come over here. That guy should blow up. We should be fine. We should be fine to mine this, because we are around the corner. We don't have to worry. Also, I think I'm gonna put the mic a little bit farther away, because it seems like I'm a little bit loud. I don't know. Is it better for you guys if I'm loud? We're just trying to get as much as we can. Dungeon delving. 2 spirit orbs. How many do I need? Stamina vessels in the villages. Random loot from loot crates in the market questbook chapter. We're also getting more dungeon coins every time as well, which is big. So that's big. So I'm gonna put those guys aside. What do I use spawner cores for? Uh-oh. That could have been bad. What do I use them for? I use them for scraps, experience, or okay, so it's a thing for the different researches. Spirit crown. When there are 3 or fewer mobs around you, increase projectile damage by 45%. For every block in between, increase projectile damage by 2%. That's pretty darn cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually sick. Do I have enough? I have enough for one more level, which I think I want to go towards, 10% damage per gem and weapon. And now, since we've got that, we got a rare castle kit blueprint. It's a blueprint, not an actual castle. So we're gonna leave it. Cureberry, I think that'll give us some stuff. Savage Fang meat. Don't know exactly how that works, but it seems cool, so I'll grab it. Okay, these skeletons, I'm glad that, I can thankfully lifesteal through most of the damage that they do, but these guys are kind of annoying. Anyway, power 1 bow. I don't really need ash. I'll take everything else. Everything else is some pretty interesting / decent loot, so let's get that guy torched up. I will take some bat wings, some sugar cane, because that turns into paper and stuff. Level 22. These guys are getting low. That guy's level 48. Holy. Okay, I'd rather not deal with level 48 zombies, so could you please, perchance, stop attacking me like this? Let's do that. Let's put ourselves out. And let's just lifesteal through it, because we're wearing diamond armor. I'm not super concerned. And cool leggings. Epic booster pack. That's huge. Okay, we're saving that in our sack. We're going to unbox that at the end of the episode. because that's just how we do it. And we can just get a bomb. Okay, cool. Bottle of enchant. I'll take some extra bandages, some plasters. Nice, always. Don't really need the pants though. Take bones too. Bones are nice. I mean, they're not crazy important. It's always nice when we can get a ton of these spawners though, because they give such good loot. So we can turn nearly everything into just good pieces of loot. I guess what we're working on too is the spirit or the scanner, the whatever scanner it's called, the mini salvager, and I need amethyst for that. So I gotta find an amethyst geode for that, which is gonna be, I don't know how much of an endeavor that's gonna be because I haven't even seen one yet. But maybe we'll find some amethyst if on like the second story of this. I know sometimes you can find some. So make sure to not break the torch on that guy. We did get another perk though for our graves thing. So we could get another leveling grave key, but I do think there's another one that will actually just increase our stats, which would be big. So maybe I want to do that. Let's plop down the ash. What is it for? What is it? It's in... where is it? Night Veiler, Priest, Alchemist, Resiliomancer, Rune Inscriber, Scribe, Channeler. That's all that stuff. Shadow Walker, Treasure Seeker, Stealth Speed, Witch Doctor, Guardian. It just reduces damage. Okay, you know what? That's pretty dope. 5% less damage. I will definitely take that. Now we're just gonna mine another one. Perfect. And now we get ourselves even more dungeon coins. We're at 5 spirit orbs. I think we only need 4 per thing. So 5 is pretty nice. And we can get all you guys to explode because y'all are stupid. We get an experience scroll, some scraps. I'll take some gold nuggets because, I mean, gold's not the worst thing. We can use the scroll to get ourselves some XP. 21% to level to the next level. You know what? That's not bad. Is there a spawner close by? There's a spawner right over here. Okay. Well, this might be one that we're not going to be able to mine because these are a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes over here. Thankfully, we still have lifesteal for another 4 minutes, so it's not a massive issue, but there are random floating things in there, which I'm a little worried about. Are you guys from... Yep, hostile mobs and girls. Because apparently hostile mobs and just women. I don't know why, but it's a thing. Your guess is as good as mine. We got a couple boxes. We can use those for some loot as well. Let's leave the ash. I don't really want either of those guys because they're not really good. What do I use these tokens for? Oh, they give a lot of scrap, and we use them for shield power to make those, and they can turn into alchemy powder alchemy powder and experience dust as well, which is kind of big. We need scraps for other things, I'm assuming, so it's not bad at all. And now I guess we just gotta mine another couple spawners, and then we'll just keep on going. Now we gotta mine this one, and then we just get to keep on exploring. Big old roguelike dungeons. I love these dungeons because they give such good loot. And we're at 7 spirit orbs, which is pretty big. What do I even use stained scrap for, though? Stained cleaver, multiplex reinforcing chain. Sounds interesting. Reinforcing chain, monster pot, living campfire, dungeon stove, candles, scrap. Okay. What is this used for? Iron sword with an evil crystal upgrade to upgrade unbreaking to 10. Yo, that's actually huge. And all I need is some necrofiber, evil crystals, diamond shards, amethyst shards, and crying obsidian. How do I get evil crystal stuff though? Apparently it's in a boss loot crate, a magic loot crate, or a monster loot crate. Okay, that's cool. At least we can use that for something that's honestly pretty darn good, because we can get massive unbreaking with that. And there's nothing else on this side, so I guess we just gotta go all the way back to the main entrance and pick a different way that we're gonna go. Did I open these guys? I didn't. That's what I gotta remember to do as well. It's not pass by any loot. Don't really need fermented spider eye. Honestly, with the recover life on hit, I don't really need plaster anymore. I'm gonna keep the bandages just in case. But I'm not gonna hold on to I'm not gonna hold on to extra plaster and stuff, because I just don't need it. It's not worth it. And I guess we'll explore the complete opposite direction. I mean, we got an extra way too, but it could be something cool over here. There's at least a jukebox, which is nice. How far are we? 31%, so we're not crazy into getting to the next level, but I mean, we're somewhere. Okay, we got one mob spawn. They are poisonous, so I don't want to get hit, which is why I'm trying to kite back while not, you know, not getting hit. So could you please not? Thank you. And fire prot 1. So not anything really too great. Bottle of enchanting. Tombstone soulbound cure berries. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna keep that guy there, though, as well as the dungeon coins, just so they're, you know, where they should be. And now, let's break the spawner before we do anything else. God, these spawners take so long to break, but you know what? It's pretty chill, so it's all good. It's not a problem. We're getting spirit orbs, which are gonna help us with a bunch of stamina, so I'm really happy about that. You know, stamina's big because I don't like having to stop running randomly in the middle of anything, really, but I've been having to do that a lot because we run out of stamina pretty darn quickly, surprisingly. Also, it looks like the way down is over there, so I'm gonna go the other way. Looks like there's a crafting table in here, some scraps, some gold nuggets. I'll take the feathers for arrows and stuff, but doesn't look like there's anything else over here. So let's just head on right over here. What? Oh, there's a little arm on top now. That's cool. It's more realistic. Oh, there's also a chest here I would have missed if I had bat wings. Bat wings are big. We also got some more boxes, which I think I'm definitely going to put the boxes in the sack just because they also are kind of, you know, they function similar to a loot box. So I guess I'll save that there, and I'll put those guys in the sack as well. You know, that way it works. Also, we got a Tombstone Soulbound Bottle of Enchanting, so I'm just going to use it because that's weird. And before we head down, I will torch that. Before we head down, definitely should probably eat, and then if we can, I want to get that guy torched up just so we can yoink the loot from the spawner as well. And this guy's going to set us on fire, which is suboptimal. So what I'm going to do is we're going to douse ourselves real quick. And now let's just take him out. Come on. Looks like there's a bunch of dudes downstairs as well. And we got some blaze powder from him. I guess that's a drop because he was fiery. And we got monster essence, which is nice. It's a relatively rare drop, but not a bad drop in the slightest. Got some more of you guys. Honestly, I'd definitely take the torches and arrows. String we can use, but I don't think I'm going to be taking most of the gloves and stuff. Just because we don't really need them. Like, I already have a good pair of gloves, but my hand slot is already full with my fire gauntlet, which is already pretty darn good. So I think I'm just going to keep it that way. Anyway, let's get ourselves this monster spawner mined out, and then we'll explore the rest of this layer, and then we'll head down. Because I don't want to waste anything, especially if we can get a bunch more of these guys before I find a village. Because after we find a village, then getting a bunch of, you know, handy-dandy stamina vessels is going to be it's going to be so good. It's going to feel so amazing to just buy a ton of them at once. And you know what? That's what I'm looking forward to. Can we get some more of another spirit bracelet? Okay. What are you? Skull-adorned Quetzalcoatl crown. Whirlsprig token. I don't really need that. I will take some Wilden horns and some gem shards. Gem shards are a rare drop as well. Do I have anything else I want to keep in my sack real quick, though? I don't think so. I'll take the junk, and we'll carry our scrap in there too. But everything else will just be in there, because you know it's not too big of a deal. Eat some more of you, and it looks like we get some pretty darn good plants in here. Soulbound book, don't really need it. Another soulbound bat wing. That's super weird to me that they're soulbound and it's just a wing of a bat, but I mean, fair enough. It looks like this does just lead us right on back to the other entrance, and it doesn't look like there's much. You know what? Free dungeon coin, I will take it. Plaguebringer, that's one of the ones that can really, like, actually destroy me. if we apply the wrong effects. So I'm not gonna take it. Instead, I think what we'll do is we'll just head on down to the next level. And which way do we want to go? There's a spawner off rip there. There's a spawner off rip there. I'd rather tackle the spiders because we can handle them a lot easier than anything else because they're gonna have less health, and then we can take a better like path to getting everything that we want to get. Also, apparently, I'm just really bad at getting set on fire. I'm really good at getting set on fire. Apparently, we're really bad at not being set on fire. You know what? Tanky. Thankfully, we still recover life on hit, and we take a lot less damage, so I'm not super concerned about anything too bad. Kill 10 spiders. Tanky, and then we just gotta kite back. We just gotta not... Uh-oh, there's the dude sneaking up behind me. Cursed 2. Why is the spider cursed? Why couldn't... Does it curse me? Wait, I got a virtual gold nugget? How does... My sword is at half durability. Virtual 50% dropped from ignited mobs with enchanted gold armors. What do I use it for? Virtual gold ingot for boost to all stats. The God's Crown. Or I can make virtual gold armor immune to wither with the full set effect. Or I can make just default sword armor, high enchantment affinity. Increased attack damage and dig speed by 5% for every enchantment it has. That is pretty darn cool, I must say. But I think the God's Crown definitely seems like the best. But we need a lot of them for that. So that's, I guess, a long ways away. Bastion of Flesh, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need Ash. And you know what? I will take a common card pack. Better than no card pack, you know. Not ideal, but better than nothing. And now I guess we'll just mine out the spawner, because that way then we'll be able to actually get all the loot from it. Holy, okay. We got you. We got you. I got you. We can get you two in the sack real quick. Get you guys taken care of. There's a little bit of loot over there. But it does look like we can get some stuff over here. And the loot down here is going to be a lot better. Iron Forged, which is a modifier, so we can actually use that or scrap it for an the apotheosis stuff, which we need to get into. But I'm not, like, I don't have enough stuff to get into it yet. But I am prepared. There we go. We took him out. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here. I'm going to put you guys down. We'll take out this spider spawner real quick, and then we'll go back over there. And you know what? This is just pretty chill. It's pretty chill. Hey, another tanky dude. Crazy. Okay, we got some more boxes, some more iron nugs. I know we need what's it called? We need rotten flesh for some things. I don't know exactly what, but I'm gonna just keep it just because we're gonna need it eventually, and I don't wanna waste a whole ton of stuff that we don't really need to. Also, let's try and recover some from you guys. We get those two in the sack nice and easy. There was some more stuff in here that I wanted, like the torches and the string. String's dope. String's pretty nice. He's gonna shoot him. Oh, they both shot at me. They both missed. Dang. Y'all bad. That could have been real bad. But you know what? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're chill. I'm just gonna have to drink a bunch of my little mini healing potions. And apparently everything is wanting to set me on fire. And that's not ideal. But, you know, we'll recover. We'll get over it. It's fine. Let's get some steak. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the melon juices before I start using the bandages. Because I don't want to use the bandies yet. I need to save them. There's a bat. I don't want to kill the bat. Have those skeletons seen me yet? They definitely have. Okay. Did not mean to kill the bat, but you know what? I guess it happened, which is a bummer. There's a silverfish. Okay. Thankfully, we one-shot silverfishes, which is nice. That's a different kind of bat wing. Okay. Interesting. We're at 63% to our next level, too. Okay, let's try and do this. I just want to come over here. This is where the next way down is. That's a pressure plate, which is going to then do nothing. Okay, that's good. Let's just let him go and do his own thing. Well, that's great. This guy being poisonous as a skeleton is so annoying. And you know what? We're just gonna have to do that, and then we're gonna have to run. I have to put myself out. We're gonna drink 2 of these. This is it's a little intense. It's a little intense, but it's fine. It's all good. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Now, all I gotta do is just take my time. We take our time. We wait for them to come a little closer. Just 1 or 2 steps. Rank increased C to B. Is that for skeletons? It is. That's crazy. I'm becoming a king of slaying skeletons, which is, you know, interesting to say. The skeletons shouldn't really be a challenge, but I have been playing RL Craft and everything recently, so skeletons do kind of give me PTSD. But we are trying to just keep on keeping on. And so we're half HP already. We're taking so much damage. I'm going through so many of these melon juices, it's kind of crazy. But, you know, thankfully, it's not like the end of the world, because we can kind of afford it. It is a bummer that these guys do just continually, absolutely ruin me. And then we got Rite of Silent Bond Part 2. Right-click to read. Rite of Silent Bond, data, okay. Don't really know what that does for me, but interesting. There's a creeper head in there. Title fragment? We could get a title. That'd be cool. Maybe titles do something in this pack, but I don't know. Usually in the past, titles haven't really done much other than just be there and look kind of cool. You know, it could be something nice. I do want to make sure that we save the soul stars because we need those for fighting, I think it's the Night Lich, which is a boss as well. But let's get the skeleton spawner out of the way so we can get more and more of the spawner scraps. And then we'll take out the other ones on the other side. And then we'll be able to head even further down into the dungeon. Probably should also put my totem in my charm slots, just so we, you know, have a totem in case of big emergencies. Just as a precautionary measure. Also, don't really need to keep sugar, so we'll just get that out of the way. And now, let's drink some melon juice, just so we're a little more healed up. And now, I'll loot you. Okay, nothing too crazy. Some dust from Spelunkery, a couple of arrows. That leads the way back, and I guess I'll mine this while they're just distracted. Perfect, and we should get even more beautiful loot. Hooray! Okay, we get more you. Just chuck everything into there. What are we at? 78%. Maybe I'll just use the bottles of enchanting. What do we get? What do we get for that? How close are we now? 92. Okay. Wait. 93. Okay. We can maybe do it. Just gonna run in. We torch you up. Tanky and fire. So... Wait. This guy's fiery and tanky. That's suboptimal. This is a little scary. But, you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just going to heal up a little bit more. And then we'll come over here. He should be right around the corner. 25, 17. We can tank him. Okay. We survived. You know, we survived. That's big. Our sword is about to break. It's got 26 durability left. So what I'm going to do is we're going to hit you so we can get a little bit more heals. And then what we'll do is we'll grab loot. You know, just some quick loot. Cave carrot. What do I use you for? Copper carrot? Which I use for potion of haste? Okay. Or cave carrot or bat stew. Baked cave carrot. We could try turn into a vegan wrap. I mean, it's cool. Vegan steak and potatoes. We can make some cool food with it. I guess I'll take them. I mean, you know, why not? But, dungeon coin, bat soup. I don't want to take bat soup. Unbreaking 2, that could be big for our sword. And Ruthless 1. I'll take that. And what we'll do is we'll combine the 2 when we get back to home. That way we don't have to worry about anything else. And we'll get you, and then we'll go back to the place where we can go down. And then I guess we'll just TP home, get some sleep, and then we'll TP back. And then we should be fine, right? It should be perfect. Ooh, this chest actually has some cool stuff in it. Also, this guy is setting me on fire, which is, you know, could you please not? I'm low HP already. Thank you. That actually was kind of terrifying, but you know, we're fine. It's all good. It's no big deal. No big deal. I'm fine. It's all good. We can I guess I'll grab everything. I don't really need more torches. Uh-oh. This is not ideal. Probably should light up stuff so that we don't end up having to pass away. Okay, well, we got a broken totem, 50% chance to drop. I guess we hit a 50-50. Projectile prot 3. Interesting. What do I use you for? Oh, I just craft you with a light fragment. After defeating Wither, I need to get it. Okay, cool. So that's going to be a little later on. But I mean, not going to lie, that's kind of huge. So I'm not super upset about that. Don't want my current sword to break because we've got our gem in it, which is actually surprisingly rare. I haven't found another of those particular gems, which is a little interesting. So kind of interesting. It does look like proficiency doesn't carry over from particular weapon to particular weapon, so I won't be able to use it. Also, I think I deleted my water with my torch. No, my water's still over there. 23, 3%. Okay. Then we'll just run over here. We'll grab our water. We'll hit you. You'll run over and you'll hit him. Cursed. He's got the symbol of the Antichrist on him. Okay, he's 1 HP. Perfect. That guy actually hit pretty hard. Protection 2, iron leggings. We're getting a bunch of these virtual gold nuggets, which is nice, because we need a lot of them, but I am still a little concerned with just how many dudes have been spawning over here, because I did not expect... I guess we can... What I'll do, we'll buy another skill point. What I want to work towards is getting over to the, like, looting side, which is... Where is it? Crafted shields plus 4 armor. Enchantment chance, arrow retrieval chance. Where is it? Hunter. 10% chance to get double mob loot. But I guess it's bows, really. Level requirements, spell power, saturation, armor toughness if you have extra hunger points. You can get blacksmith extra shields. Crafted tools, shields, and weapons plus 300 durability. That's kind of big. And then we get more effect power. Ooh, that might be a way to go, actually. Plus 60% effect power if we get all the way there. You know what, I'll take that. Just because that way we'll heal more for this guy. We can set up a warp real quick. And of course I'm being attacked while in the middle of doing that. Because why would I not be? You know what, that's fine. Actually, it's not fine. It's not fine. Holy, that guy dropped 2 virtual gold nuggets, but he also nearly killed me. That could have been real bad. Let's go home real quick. And while we're here, we're in the beautiful Clover Plains at our beautiful little home. Just kind of absolutely chilling. Having a good time, you know, heal up a little bit. We've got our broken totem. How many levels is it going to be to combine this with this? 17 versus the other way around. We get 2 proficiency, though. And we don't get the other thing. Versus 7... I think we're just going to get 17 levels. Which is a little bit of a bummer. But at least what we can do in the meantime is we can bandage up a little bit. Got an extra bandage. And what we can do is we can actually go through some of our dungeon coins, and these boxes, they don't seem super rare. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to start opening the boxes off rip, because they don't seem crazy rare. Let's just Let's just open them. They also don't give anything too crazy. Like, this one gave us leather, so not super concerned with them giving us anything, you know, crazy good. We got leather, we got coal, charcoal, we got some bones, we got some wood and stuff, which I'm gonna have to chuck into chests because I'm, like, running out of storage space. Wait, I have redstone now, so we can actually go through and we can make the bigger chests, too. That's definitely a good idea. Okay, what is it? We need, it's just redstone torches and chests, right? And that gives us the sophisticated chests, yep. And then we combine that with the material, and that gives us the iron chests. And that should give us a quest too, which is big. And then we can upgrade that into a gold chest, right? If I do this, right? Yeah, we get gold chest. And then, is diamond chest the same way, or is it a different thing? What is it? Okay, it's just the same way. So we just need to surround it with diamonds, which, thankfully, we've got a couple diamonds, so I'll just do that for... We'll do that for 2 chests, because I do need a lot of storage space. And what we'll do is... You know what would have been a good idea to do with barrels instead of chests, because that would have been easier, but, you know, I guess this will work. And this will kind of just be our deposit box for after... This is going to be our dungeon deposit box, and this is going to be our random other stuff deposit box. So, repair tokens, those are dungeon stuff. So we got Right Asylum Bond Part 1. Maybe it's worth keeping those? I don't think so. I'll keep the hostility guide. I'll take the ink. I'll take the potion, string, mob drops and stuff will go in here too. That way we don't need to go crazy about worrying where everything is. We can just keep all the dungeon stuff in here and everything else up here where it belongs. We can keep those guys up there, but we can't actually use the dungeon coins for stuff in the market, right? There's a bunch of different coins we gotta find. There's these guys, and then there's other stuff too, but dimensional coins, there's all these other coins from different dimensions and stuff that I don't have yet, but and task coin gained for doing bounties at a bounty board. Okay, but we can choose 16 dungeon coins for enchanted golden apple, blue bomb, dungeon artifact crate, dungeon music disc crate, tablet crate, smithing template, scroll crate, treasure fragment, diamond pillager outpost loot box, mansion loot box, or jungle pyramid loot box. What I'm thinking we'll do is we're gonna save most of them because we've got 19. We can save up. We can see what we'll end up getting. But I'm thinking that we get, at least at first, since we need XP, I'm going to trade in 1, 2, 3 for XP. That leaves us with 16 left. And then we might be able to actually do the sword enchant after we go through all these guys. I hope. Now, never mind, we're instantly at 19, so we definitely can. Which is perfect, because then we get all you guys... And the upgrades are available, so I could upgrade it, which I do have the upgrades. They're right here, Sharp and Swift. And we can go, you costs 10 levels for that, which, I mean, I guess we can just do it like this, nice and easy. Sharp, Sharp is one of the ones we really want to do, because that takes it from 6 to 6.6 attack damage, but what's the... what is it? Sharp. Who is... How do I make that? I can't make it yet, apparently. But, you know, it's fine. Not too big of a deal. We just haven't unlocked it yet. I guess I can use that one, and then we can definitely put on the Swift as well, which will make it go even faster. And could I upgrade this to a diamond sword? Is that how that works, or is it not? Coiled sword, which is 8 attack damage and extra attack. No, same attack range. But I think that would get rid of most of the things on it, which is kind of a pain. We could do the shield upgrade. Attack damage, attack speed, attack knockback, and movement speed. I need a sugar water bottle, though. How do I get that? I need to get that from the Bumble Zone. So we can't do that yet. But what we can do is we can use this guy as well. And we can get more XP, which we're going to get closer and closer to leveling up again. And I'm just going to save the dungeon coins. And how do I make a sack again? I need flax. I haven't found flax yet. But I could make a second backpack for getting some stuff, like just base loot. So what is it for a backpack? Okay. It's just literally fabric, leather, string, and a chest. Okay, cool. Perfect. And we just get you guys. Thankfully, it only made it a little bit harder by adding the fabric, which is not too bad. And what is it to make the copper backpack? It is 8 blocks of copper, which we've got plenty of, and then it's going to be 4... Actually, I'm not going to upgrade this one to iron. I'll just upgrade it to copper. Because we don't need it to be too crazy. It's just for adding an extra bag for loot and stuff. For, like, the special loot, too. Like, just for the dungeon coins and other rare stuff. So what we'll do is we'll just deposit all this stuff out, and we'll just put it in there, and that's where we'll store it, and then I don't need to carry the sack. And all of our loot boxes and stuff will be in there too. Now I guess I'll empty out my inventory, and then we'll just go back into the dungeon, because we can. Ooh, wait, we have Prot 3. I'm going to put Prot 3 on their diamond chest plate. We'll just have that, and then what we can do is also put some auto block on our shield, so it automatically blocks front-facing attacks, so we don't have to worry about those. We can also sleep to fully regain our health, and then what other quests can I claim? Features, spawners, okay, we've done that. Pathfinder, visit biome, bioshroom caves, we did find that on our way. Hunt never stops, we got some spiders. We got some skeletons. We get evil crystal fragments for that. We're mostly just getting copper coins, which is kind of a bummer, but we can always work on that in the future. Collections. There's a bunch of different kinds of apples. There's all the different kinds of gems from Apotheosis, which we got to worry about. But we're going to save those for a little bit later. I did actually add some extra evil crystal fragments, which we do need for the reinforced chain, which is for the multiplex reinforced chain, which is what we're gonna go crazy with in the future. But for now, we just gotta keep on going. Ooh, they're right over there too. Okay, they're real close. We might as well go for them. What I am gonna do though is we'll buy a skill point. We'll get a little bit increased effect power, and you know what? Let's just go for it. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna try for it. It shouldn't be too crazy bad. We're auto-blocking front-facing attacks, which is crazy. And that guy actually didn't really stand a chance, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually huge. Apparently auto-block does not work very well. But sometimes it full blocks, which is kind of dope. So maybe we just got really lucky, or maybe the Apothec bosses are different. But I don't know. Some leather boots. We did get another epic card pack, which is dope, because we do want to be getting those and saving the cards and stuff for future stuff. But hey, I mean, hey, it's not too crazy. But getting a ton of card packs is gonna look really nice for the end of the video, because then we get to go through all the big card pack loot. Also, I'm gonna be making these videos a little bit longer, just because it's more entertaining for me and for you guys, because you guys seem to want them a little bit longer. So I hope that you guys will enjoy the increased length and everything. Another rare card pack too, that's big. Now see, I wish what I could do is just take everything off of my current sword so that I could then make a diamond sword and do that. We got a legendary pack. Poisonous spider? That's crazy, that's cringe. Okay, fine. And apparently that just doesn't block it, so now he's trying to do 360s on me? Crazy. Okay, well, let's at least take care of you guys. That way we can get some sleep and heal up. Because healing's gonna go crazy here. Wither is so annoying. Okay, we got you. There's some more dudes real close by, which is a problem. Thankfully, it is raining, so fiery doesn't really do much, but otherwise it'd be real annoying. And we got you, which is a guy from Ember, I think. Ember's Rekindled or whatever. Can we sleep? We can't. There's no monsters nearby. That's perfect. Okay, we accomplished what we needed to. Day 32. We got, this is where I'm gonna just chuck all the useless enchanted stuff that we could potentially get the enchantments off of at the, like, later on. I don't know fully how enchantment removal works, but honestly, not a bad haul. We get Wither Rose, Soul Powder, Ancient Motive Core. I think we needed that for something. Ancient Codex, which is how we get the start into Embers, which is big. Which is Archaic Bricks, which I actually got 4 of, so we can just make it, get that quest accomplished. We can always go through it later, but that's at least the quest started. What do I use power tokens for again? I use them for shield power. So I guess we could get more shield power. We're currently at 4.5, so I mean, if we got 5 more, that'd be nice. Do we have enough copper for that? I don't actually know, but we might. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's good. That's nice. I could have done the math, but 2 out of 10 extra shield. Oh, okay, that's what it did. I thought I was so confused. Okay. I was so confused for a second. I thought it went like crazy shield, but instead we just get a little extra shield. You know, if we can not die the entire 100 days, I'll be so proud of me. Because it's just never happened before. Wait, we can salvage those guys for gem dust. So I can actually use these citrines to get the gem dust we need for the salvaging table. Which we might want to do before we go anywhere crazy. Simple reforging table is big as well. But the salvaging table's first. And I need a lava bucket, some gem dust, which is gonna be... do I need gem... I need gem dust for that too, but I can use the salvaging table for gem dust too, so it's not a big deal. What we'll do, cracked citrine goes on the ground, and then we drop that on there, and it should give us some gem dust. Did it give us enough gem dust? 3 gem dust, honestly, 3 from 3, not a bad haul. I do think there's a small chance we could have just lost some of it, so it's not bad. And we need to make ourselves some stuff too, so I probably should get some more sticks. Not the worst idea. I'll just turn all this stuff, all the oak that I have into sticks, because I don't really need a ton more oak sticks. We need a pickaxe, and it was an axe, right? Yeah, pickaxe and axe. And then we needed a smithing table, which I guess I could have just kept that extra oak, but you know, it's fine. Not a problem. We got smithing table, and then I've got those guys. I can get 3 copper ingots. It's not hard to do. And then what did we need? We needed a bucket of lava. Right. So I guess I'll just make an extra bucket. We can go get some lava. So that's not too hard. What do I have? I know I have nuggets in here. Should probably take those out and sort them, but don't know why I didn't. Coal is gonna go over here as well. And our cracked rubies in there. Do I have any more cracked anything? No, I do have other random bones and stuff though in here. I can get rid of. Bone blocks, bone meal. I'll take those guys too. Chuck you guys in there. And I guess what we'll do is I'll just grab nuggets and I'll go down and grab some lava too. Yes, it is exactly how I remember. A beautiful mine having some gorgeous lava right there for the taking. And now, just go home real quick. Now we're back, and we can make ourselves the handy-dandy little salvaging table. Which is perfect, because now we've got that guy. And I guess I'll put apotheosis stuff down here, like rare drops and apotheosis stuff down there. Is what I'll do. So we'll take you guys. I'm just gonna take the rare stuff, not anything like common or anything, and gems. So apothic stuff, and then the random other drops that we might get, like hostility orbs. I'll take golden apples, monster essence, just rare stuff that we don't get a ton of, and we'll put it all in here. Perfect. And salvaging table. And what we'll do is, I think we can salvage some stuff from a bunch of these guys, right? If I chuck... Actually, no, I can't salvage any of those guys, which is a real bummer, because I thought I could, but... Definitely can salvage you guys, which is nice, because we get diamonds and we get leather from that, so we get more diamonds. Perfect. We can also get all of our aphic stuff now, which is huge. So, let's just grab it. I don't think any of these are too crazy good, so what we'll do is... Luminous crystals, mysterious scrap, time-worn fabric. Absolutely amazing. We get started in the apothic stuff chapter, and that's actually kind of big. I'll put you guys in there real quick. And what is the... So, hunt never stops. We got more zombies out, which is big, because that gives us even more evil crystal fragments, which is huge. And then we got embers rekindled. We got that started with the ancient codex, which will give us that. Equipment. It's in equipment. Okay. And then we've got gem-fused slate, which we gotta worry about too. Gotta make sure that we do that. Works with deep slate, which is nice. And gem dust. We get gem dust for that. Salvaging table. We get a little bit of a loot crate for that. And simple reforging table. I need an enchanting table for that. Do we have the obsidian? I think obsidian is the one thing that I don't have for that right now. So, in theory, we could just go down and get some obsidian. Do I want to do that? Because we were kind of dungeon delving. How close are we? We're 42. I think we'll dungeon delve and then we'll get... Actually, I wanna get the reforging table like right now. So we need what 3 smooth stone, which is just stone, which is cobblestone. Do I have cobblestone where I do? Good. Thought I didn't, and I was gonna be like, wow, why do I not have cobblestone? Now I need some... Okay, I've got a book. Do I need a book for that? No, I need an iron. I need my 2 gem dust. And then I need the 2 diamonds and my obsidian. So we'll go down and get some obsidian. Perfect, obsidian acquired. Okay, now what we gotta do is nice little handy dandy enchantment table. Then I need the stone turned into smooth stone. And do we need the gem-fused slate? I forget. Do we need those for stuff? Sigil of enhancement. I know we need those. Sigil of rebirth is what we use to reforge. Fuel the reforging table. So we do need those. And what do you cost again? Oh yeah, gem fused slate plus those guys. That's gem dust. So I need gem dust already. Which I guess what I can do is I can just turn cracked ruby into those using this guy. 8 gem dust, which is big. Let's get our 3 smooth stone and simple reforging table. Nice and easy, nice and done. And now what are you gonna be? I don't need gem dust, I need the rarity materials, and I'm thinking, since this is our really good one, we'll do that guy, and I need 2 sigils of rebirth for that. Okay. And for that I'll need, 3 of you guys, probably should make just 2 batches at once, because that's gonna be easier. And so... Wait, I need gem dust for the slates in the first place, so I just take all of it. And let's just make them. What is it? Deep slate? I need cobbled deep slate or deep slate? Okay, cobbled deep slate works. That's good. And we can go 1, 2, and then go like a U. Get ourselves some sigils of rebirth. And you're gonna go down there. Cobbled deep slate is gonna go there. You're gonna go there. That is elongated iron sword of evasion. So it's going to give us some, I guess just speed. It doesn't really give much else, unfortunately. Fire damage plus 0.5 fire damage. What are you? Crit chance plus 0.4 fire damage. Okay, that's not good at either. Fatal flicker, dashing forward. And it doesn't really increase the damage either. It does a tiny bit more cold. I guess we'll just go elongated iron sword of evasion, because that one at least gives us some okay stuff. And that guy, he is an affix dude. Wait, what is the keybind for? Okay, never mind. I use a different progression system than newer versions, so we just gotta go with this instead. Wait, does it actually have increased reach? It feels like it. It feels like it, and I kind of like that. That's nice. We got him taken out rather simply, rather easily, honestly. Warding chainmail leggings, Leo's chainmail facets. Okay, cool. We got some monster essence too. Some ash that I don't need, whatever. Let's get some sleep, and then I guess we'll just go to the dungeon, because there's nothing else for me to do, really. Just yet. Perfect, and now we're a third of the way in already, which is nice. Our diamond stuff is getting a little bit worse for wear, but we don't really have any gems to put into anything yet, so a little bit of a bummer, but it's fine, it's all good. Now let's go back to the dungeon. And now we are back. Welcome to Dungeon by Dungeon Crawl. Thank you for announcing it. Wait, there was one more room that we hadn't done up here, wasn't there? There is a piece, that's a helmet. Oh, and there was another spawner that I didn't get. I guess I just missed some stuff while I was here. But we won't miss it this time, because I want to get everything. That spider just tried to shoot a web at me. That's... dude, you're cringe. Okay, there we go. We took you out. Lock that hole up so we don't get interrupted again, because this mining takes forever. Okay, there we go. And what's in the chest? Nothing crazy, nothing great, but... I mean, hey, it's not nothing, so we will take it. 17 dungeon coins, and it looks like we're gonna get at least one more, which is fantastic. Perfect, and now we shall go down to the next level. Come on, give me some good loot. Oh, there's an Enderman, cool. Level 31 Enderman. Still stands no chance. You know what? Not bad, not bad. Pretty nice. Okay, let's... I guess I'll go this way. Looks like there's silverfish, but... Wait, silverfish dropped a puffer... Interesting. I guess we'll do this. That way we can get the silverfish spawner. However, it looks like it's mining a lot quicker than it is. Okay. You know what? Let's see. Anything special? Nope. Literally nothing. You know what? It's still. It's not the end of the world. We got our dungeon coins. We got other stuff too. We can maybe get lucky and we can get some gems from you guys. Nope, no gem, or no crystals, no apothec gems. Ever since I spec'd into the thing that said it would give me more gems, we haven't gotten any gems. So I'm thinking that might have been a lie. Is there another spawner? Nope, just the one spawner. You know what? You love to see it. The upgrades are definitely going kind of crazy with the swiftness and everything. Weakness, kind of annoying, but thankfully we can take him out nice and easy. And are you gonna block? Didn't block, but you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. Whatever. Is there Enchanted Scroll Nature Boost? Lesser Strength 5. Blinder 1. I blocked that without blocking. I didn't click the block and it blocked it. So the way this works is really weird, but I guess we'll just get the spawner out of the way and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's see what kind of loot we got in here. Serrated strike cleavers inflict serrated onto struck entities, causing protection, bypassing damage. Or ricochet, which is also a cleaver enchantment. I'm not using a cleaver though. Okay, lockboxes. Lockboxes are not... What am I hearing from down... Like, if it sounds so weird. It sounds like something crazy's happening. Iron ring. I'll take it. It's a ring, so we just wear it, but... Warding turtle shell. That's an apothec item. Rough diamond shard. Potion of regen. Are either of these apothec items? Nope, they're not. Okay, well, that's fine. Not a big deal. It's all good. And... Don't really need arrows of slowness, but... You know, they look nice, so that's cool, at least. I don't really need nature boost either, but I will just use the lesser strength, because lesser strength seems like a good idea. Lesser strength 5. I mean, it makes us 2-shot astray, so I don't know if that's crazy, but, I mean, it's not nothing. Is there anything down there? Nope, not really. Okay, so I guess we just gotta go this way. And pray that nothing bad happens. Okay, I mean, this will be fine, right? All we gotta do is just ignore the dudes. Get our torches on, those guys. The wolf is attacking me. I'm defending myself. Okay, well, you know what? That went surprisingly... I mean, it stressed me out a little bit, but it went very well. Chainmail leggings, we got you, rough diamond shard, gem shard, white shield, chainmail legs. I'll take some books, honestly. Books are kind of nice, so I will take them. But you guys are all going into the correct chest. Let's see, rough cinnabar shards. We got some extra boxes, which, you know, not the end of the world. Not anything too crazy, but, you know, some extra loot boxes to open at the end. I'll save them since I'm using the backpack and we don't have to worry about the sack filling up. We'll save them for the end, but we also get rid of these spawners and then we can just continue going on. I mean, I don't see a reason why not to. Okay, well, I guess we found the way down, so we'll go there after we... You know, maybe we can get some other good stuff in here, up here at this level. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's anything too crazy loot-wise, but we can definitely farm XP. Experience gem. Sneak used to use the entire stack. That didn't give me very much XP, but Crimson Cuticula. Stalwart Umbrella. Okay, but it's an apothec item, which means we can use it to get more stuff. Also, potions of regen are kind of boss. Like, I'm just gonna save them because they work better than bandages do, which is great. I guess I'll just keep exploring for now. There's no reason not to. Just to light up and torch everything before a ton of mobs spawn. But, I mean, I'm not trying to go too crazy. I just need to get them before mobs start going crazy spawning. So that we don't get, like, overwhelmed or lagged out or anything. But, that's all we're gonna do over here. We're just gonna get as many as we possibly can. Also, leather tunic. That's unfortunate. I thought it was an apothec item. I thought I got lucky, but I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Strays. Wait, I just jumped up. Okay, interesting. We got you. There's a hole down there, so let's just patch up you so we don't have to worry about that. We can mine this guy, just so it's out of the way. I think I'm just gonna start mining them. I don't really care too much. Oh my gosh, we just got another legendary card pack, which is insane. Just from a random, what was it even? It wasn't even anything crazy. It was just I think a spider maybe? I don't remember. But I mean, hey, I'll take it. If anything's giving me crazy good loot, I will not say no. I mean, free good loot is free good loot. So, thank you. But okay, let's just make sure that we're getting everything from the chest. At least it lets us know if we've opened the chest yet or not, because of the like icons on it. Because we've definitely haven't opened what was over here, and I haven't broken the spawner either, which I probably should do first. It does look like there's another level on this dungeon, which is huge, which means this might be a little bit of a mega episode. Who knows? Or we might need to part 2 it. I don't know. People seem to like 1 hour, so I think we'll part 2 it. But overall, you know, we'll get this floor finished before we end the episode. And of course, we got to go through the loot boxes and everything else too before we end the episode. So we'll make sure to do that. But extra bat wings, rough cinnabar. I don't really need redstone right now. Evil crystal fragments do go kind of crazy, though. Normal chainmail. I do want a saddle. I do need that for a quest. Yep. Perfect. And I'm not gonna separate the evil crystal fragment. It's just actually, I probably should. Probably a good idea to separate those. But if I'm gonna separate those, then I need to separate the stained scrap. So I'll just do that too. And what was over here? We got We got another one of these guys. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Thankfully, none of them spawned yet, which is huge. Get you guys, and then we can just continue carrying on. Anything crazy in the chest, though? Runic tablet from Simply Swords. Okay, we also got the Centennial Trophy, which is for opening 100 chests, which is dope. Some extra lockboxes, a nectar, floral extract. Interesting. I'll leave that, because I don't really think I need it. I'll just put everything else in here. And I guess we just gotta break the spawner, and then see what else is on the other part of it, because this was a big floor, too. Yeah, it was over here. Yeah, there was just this little area, which I didn't break the spawner in. Was there more? Oh yeah, there was more over there, so I guess we'll leave that for now. Because we've got this section I want to finish off first before we do anything too crazy. So all we gotta do is get you guys taken care of, get the withering one, make sure he's dead first, so then we don't have to worry about getting withered. Free wither rose as well, you'll love to see it. Some extra coal for free, you'll love to see it. And some iron boots, you know, you would love to see something better than iron boots from these guys, but I'll take it. Not the end of the world. As well as just some extra free stuff. You love to see free stuff, honestly. It's just great. And you know what? Now we just gotta mine you, and we'll get all the stuff from you, and then we can go back and we can start clearing out the other dead end, I think. Ooh, and we can get another level, which we can put even more towards effect power, and then once we get to effect power, then we're gonna go for the durable, and then I think we go for blacksmith, because blacksmith is just huge. Just increased extra durability, we get extra armor percentage. There's just a bunch of really good stuff over there. Or we go explorer, which might be a good idea. Damage per gem in boots, that's big too. So, all this stuff is so good, it's just crazy. Okay. Anyway, let's just keep on going. We got you to get through, and then we got that whole dead end over there that we gotta go through as well. Okay, well, these guys aren't gonna let me mine that spawner in peace, so I guess we'll have to go and disable their spawners first, which honestly shouldn't be too bad. We've got pretty decent sword. I mean, with the upgrades, it goes kind of crazy. I don't know if that's intentional by the way that the mod and add-ons and everything works, but it does go kind of crazy. We got you. Unfortunately, the strength did wear off, so we don't have the strength buff anymore. But we still do have everything else, which is kind of huge, so even with the tanky dude, we still can take them all out nice and swiftly. Get ourselves some XP berries. There's even more berry-related things. Okay, cool. Do I need music discs for anything? I do, for the greedy and the fortune crystal, which are probably things I should make. Also, we get disc fragments, which are used for, oh dear, celestial artifacts. The Abyss Will badge. I'll take music discs. Do I need a bag of seeds? Probably not. I guess it's kind of a loot box, so we'll save it. You know, why not? We'll save it. We'll save it for the end. Golden axe, fortune 2 would be nice, but I don't really want to work that hard to get just a fortune 2 off of there, so we'll do that. Can I crouch? Nope, I can't crouch to use all of them at once, so we just gotta go one by one, which is fine, not a big deal. And then we get XP gems, we get... that is an apothec item, which is nice. You'll love to see it. Free handy-dandy apothec item, which is obviously gonna go into our chest. And now we just gotta get these spawners out of the way. Perfect, perfect. Unfortunately, I would usually let the spawners just keep spawning mobs, because we do want XP to farm stuff, but it doesn't work, because they disabled, they made it so that, spawners despawn after a certain amount of time, which is kind of lame, so I'm kind of upset about that, but overall, it's in order to make it so that it's not, like, easily, you know, skipped past the leveling system. because they want you to actually have to like choose and work for what you need to, which I think is cool. But at the same time, you know, I would love to be able to farm it and do it the cheap way. That's kind of my jam, is just grinding it out. But instead, we're just gonna do it this way, nice and easy. We're gonna get a bunch of stamina whenever we find a village, which is only gonna take me the next like 8 years because apparently villages just don't want to exist. Maybe it's just me, but I just haven't been able to find one. So I would love to be able to find a village. If you found a village in R.A.D, let me know in R.A.D 3, because I have yet to be able to find a village, which is great. It's fantastic, actually, because it's kind of exactly what I actually need. Also, oh, there's more stuff over here that I didn't, that I neglected to even, you know, monitor and check for anything being over here. Okay. Oh, and there's a full mausoleum. Okay. Hanky Enderman. Thankfully, it does seem like we're able to take him out. Enderman, did you pass away or did you just leave? Did bro really just like, I'm getting rolled, I'ma leave? I think he just combat logged, but I mean, fair enough, I guess. I'm not gonna shame him for it. I've had my fair share of combat logging. In fact, I might have to do it soon, because this is a little bit of a situation that we've got ourselves into, but should be fine. Wither. That's suboptimal. You've made progress in discovering forgotten knowledge. Elira's Diary, Part 2. Okay. Okay, we've got you. Okay, let's come over here, and we can take you out. That way we're a little bit away. We can maybe draw some mobs over here. Maybe. This is a kind of a good place to farm these particular spawners. Like, if we wanted to, we could just farm them. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to farm these spawners. And by these spawners, I mean the ones in the actual graves themselves. These ones, like the ones over there. Because those are actually... Oh, wait, we got another... Oh, that's part 3. That's cool. I guess there's a chance at us getting one of those whenever we eliminate a dude, but... I don't know. I don't think I'm prepared. Poisonous is just so annoying. Okay, he shot another skeleton. Do skeletons not aggro on each other anymore when they shoot each other? Because if not, that's kind of obnoxious. We got some Essence of Undeath. I do want to take out the poison dude first. Just so we don't have to worry about it. And then we can take out you. And that should get us a little bit extra health regained, which is big. We can heal up a little bit more with a bandage, which is nice, because it'd be a little worrisome if we didn't have bandages, but it's fine. We did get a bundle, which I guess is nice. Okay, there's like 3 spawners over here. There's a cave spider spawner, there's a skeleton spawner, and there's at least 1 zombie spawner. And we're getting booster packs as well. Is there someone shooting me from behind? I don't think there is. I think I'm just getting hit by everything. More booster packs. Ow. Being set on fire, suboptimal. Okay, Soul Star, Diamond Axe. Diamond Axe is big. I mean, the card pack is the biggest thing that I really, really like. So, let's make sure that we're, you know... Okay. I feel that maybe accidentally setting my... Okay. You're gonna set me on fire too, aren't you? Well, I'm in the water with ya, so you can't set me on fire. Dum-dum. Okay. Nature's Mend. Soulbound. Power 2. Iron Chestplate. Max Mana plus Armor. Prot 2. Do enchantments carry over? I mean, we already have Prot 3 on our stuff anyway, so I'm not gonna crazy worry. Cursed Potion? Don't think I want that. I do want, however, to get all these rare drops into their correct spaces. I don't really want power 2, don't need efficiency 2. Can I salvage that? No, I can't. Okay, well that's a bummer. But what I can do is I can chuck all this stuff into my backpack, and I could bundle up some stuff, I guess. Yeah, I'll bundle up the stuff that usually is like a stack of stuff, I guess. We'll do that. We've regained our shield a little bit too. I'm not super concerned. We just gotta go in there. We got a wreck house. What are we? 46%. So we're half the way there. So we need like level 30. The loot is behind these guys, right? As are the spawners. Right. Wait, so I should probably... Oh, there's a lot more spawners than I thought there were. Holy, okay. You know what? This might actually go crazy because each of these spawners is going to give us the dungeon coins and stuff, so that's massive. When we find a village, we're going to get so much stamina, it's not even funny. Okay, we're on the last spawner, and then we'll be able to open up all the chests, get all the loot from these guys, and we're just going to see what loot they have to offer. So we'll start over here. Honestly, it looks like it's pretty decent loot. Like, we're getting some lockboxes, some slime balls, some cinnabar. Maybe we'll get something better, who knows. Saddle, paper, honestly, potion of regen, not bad. Lich cloth. I don't know if I'm gonna need cobweb. Wait, we can use cobwebs to remove enchantments, and prismatic cobwebs to remove curses, because that's from apotheosis, which is huge. Evil crystal fragments, that's big. Default iron helmets, take some string though. Experience gems, simple necklace, has an additional socket. So we get 2 sockets for that necklace, which is actually kind of big, I'm not gonna lie, because we can just add extra stuff to that. Wait, I can add the proficiency gain thing to that, which is gonna go crazy. I just need to actually sort out our inventory, and I think we just have these 2 left. Perfect. And now we just sort out our inventory real quick. We take care of everything, and then we've just got an insane amount of loot. And we just gotta... I might have to deposit it back up at base before we do a ton more exploring, because there's just a lot of stuff. We got more experience gems, more XP berries. We got an experience scroll. We got a ton of loot stuff to go through as well, which is gonna go crazy. I'm so looking forward to that. And then we got our simple necklace, which we're gonna have to add a bunch of stuff to, which is gonna be cool. Proficiency upgrade available, so we can upgrade it off rip. Let's check at least these loot. Check at least these loots. Check at least the loot in these guys. Chainmail, instant health 2, I'll take it, because it's better than, like, no instant health. Okay, this is the last spawner on this floor, and then we're going to be able to go through all the loot back at home. And then next episode, we're going to come back, and we're going to fully take out the bottom floor, and then maybe try and explore and find a village. I don't fully know, but we're definitely going to have to check it all out, and there's so much still to explore in this dungeon and everywhere else, because I don't even know what else is in here. But let's get on home. Okay, nice little home. Let's get day 35, and then we can go through all of our loot that we really need to. I'm going to deposit everything in between episodes, because y'all don't need to see that. But what we can do, we can scrap all of the pieces of apothic gear that we're not going to use, which is all this stuff, because we don't need any of it. So let's see, time-worn fabric and mysterious scrap, and that's that. We also have the Centennial Trophy, which I guess we'll put up in the ceiling. I mean, that fits, that works. And now we can go through 40 spirit orbs, so 10 stamina vessels is going to go crazy. We also have a ton of coins. We've got the crate. We've got all these card packs, all the boxes. We'll start off with the bag of seeds, of course. But first, we gotta do a little bit of bartering in the market. So let's actually claim things. Apothic gems loot crate. Apothic gems loot crate for you. And then in enchanting, there's apothic enchanting and everything. So that's cool. We got books, Chronicle of Shadows. No, that works. Chronicle of Shadows is essentially the apothic guide. for the whole mod itself, which is really cool. So we'll save that in our special chest. But seeds, we got some Mage Bloom seeds. Honestly, pretty dope, pretty decent. Melon and pumpkin seeds as well, which is going to give us, I think, a quest in here. We got the obsidian in there. Fish and farm. We get melon seeds. We get pumpkin seeds. That's cool. There's also all the grapes and stuff, but... And then we got in features, we found a saddle, which we get some melon juice for, which I'm not really going to use anymore. And then we've got other stuff too. Fish and farm. What else did I get? Oh, we got a pufferfish. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And now, in the market, let's see what we can buy. So, we can buy some of you guys. How many dungeon coins do we have? 44 dungeon coins. So, we can buy 2 of these guys, which I'm thinking what we do is a runic tablet. Wasn't that the thing that we got for, runic tablet, which we use to make the different swords, and we need multiple of them for the swords that are really cool. Because we need the Slumbering Lich Blade, which turns into the Waking Lich Blade, which then turns into the Awakened Lich Blade, which lets you command souls to attack stuff. There's also Sunfire and Harbinger, which they all kind of do the same interesting thing. Summons an abyssal battle standard that pulls damage and slows enemies while periodically granting haste to friendly players within its vicinity. 2.9 attack range, that's pretty cool, but I need Tainted Relic for that, which is Dormant Relic, which we find. But other than that, we can make the Righteous Blade, Righteous Relic from the Dormant Relic, which I need to find a Dormant Relic, I guess? Which means I should probably just craft the Grimoire dude, right? It's a Runic Grimoire, which is, I need a book. I have books. I remember. I have books. I know what I'm doing. I know, you guys, I'm a little confused, but I'm not that confused, okay? Okay, gem socketing, there's these kinds of gems. There's like nether power gems, empowered remnants. Okay, but how do I find... There's all these different weapons, right? There's the rune etchings, entry index. How do I find... So float is runic power. Nether fused gem, rune fused gem, rune etchings. We've got all these rune etchings, which are really cool, but ultimately I don't fully know how we get certain ones of these. Do I just need to find it? I probably just need to find it, which is going to be interesting. So it's at simply swords. So, sword on a stick, extra attack range, okay. Rapiers have longer range. Long swords have really long range, which is nice. So maybe next time we spec into a... What are the difference? What do they do? Is it like the old ones? Like if I'm using a rapier, does it block, or a katana, does it block some damage? Okay. Doesn't seem to do anything crazy. Glaives. Are glaives any good? Spears, glaives. Two-handed. Two-handed means that it's lame. Longsword is one-handed and has almost as far range. Twin blade, is there anything with longer range that's one-handed? Spear has less attack speed, which is a bummer. Okay. And then the runic stuff, you make runic with runic tablet on a netherite variant of it. So you gotta, it's an upgrade to netherite. So what we gotta do is I gotta find a way to get all this stuff onto a diamond longsword, which is a stick and 2 diamonds, which honestly seems pretty easy. So we'll just make that, and I'll worry about figuring all the other problems out later. So we got a longsword now, which is cool. I also gotta make sure that we sort out everything else, because we got all these guys. We got Earth Essence 2, which is gonna go down here. But I still need to go through all the loot. I forget. I'm getting distracted again. Okay. So, we gotta actually go through the stuff, right? Mark it. So, what I'm thinking we do, we want the tablet crates, but we also want some other stuff too. So what are the options in here? Augment arrows. We can get power tokens and you can get spirit orbs, XP berries. We get a backpack. I'm thinking we do one of you. And what we're gonna do is get a dungeon artifact crate to get another artifact, maybe? Or we get smithing template. That's tough. I think we'll go artifacts, and then we'll go and get we'll get a couple. We'll get one more. We'll get one more just to get the, because I really want the smithing template. Oh, it's just a. I didn't realize it was just that. Okay, well that's fine. I guess I'll just turn the rest of them into XP so that we can maybe get a level up out of it, because why not? Okay, well, we've got all these scrolls. We're at 84%. Maybe we can get there. Maybe we can get a couple levels. I don't even know. So, oh, we're there for one level. What about if I use the rest of them? Can we get it? Can we get more? Holy, we're at level 38. Okay, that's definitely gonna be one more level, right? Maybe two more levels. That's actually huge. So we get the Estrella de Fura, and then we can get closer to max health per gem and armor, or I think we just go full towards durable, honestly. Extra effect power is fine too, 80% effectiveness, so we're essentially healing half a heart every time we hit instead of 0.2. And we also have extra coins too. How many coppers? We had 5 copper coins, which I guess we can. Wait, that's gem shards for a random gem. We could do more gamba too. Okay, what are you? Copper coin for a choice reward from you guys. Let's see. Do I need any of you guys? Bottle curse, bottle sanity, bottles of enchant. I think we'll honestly just go ores. And we'll just go full ores. That way we can do even more gamba. Because we just get even more random loot rewards. And then we got what, 2 silver? Or 2 iron coins, rather. And we can get XP, or we can get apothic gems, which I'm thinking is what we're gonna do. So we get a random apothic gem, and another random apothic gem. What we ended up getting is a cracked tyrannical gem, which adds a little bit of knockback, or a little bit of armor toughness. Or the cracked gem of the combatant, which adds physical damage reduction by a tiny amount. I guess we'll keep them. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. We get 1 gold coin, which we're gonna spend. You get an artifact crate. I could get 1 passive tree point, skill tree point, which is big. Wait, that costs 3. Shoot. You know what? Let's just get an artifact crate. We got the pocket piston. Okay, that's kind of not great, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Now, we have 14 levels, so what I should be able to do is put the proficiency thing on you, right? Nope, I guess not. As an additional socket. So I have 2 sockets. None of these can take you, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. That sucks. We'll save you in there, for now at least. However, I can wear the crown instead of that, right? And it increases projectile damage, and this one increases bow and crossbow pulling speed, and shots you shoot will inflict speed, which is cool, I guess. Also, we have another hand slot, so I can actually use the pocket piston. And then bracelets are you, right? Yep, so we get you. And then there's a bundle slot, apparently, but I'm not going to use that. Now what we'll go through is we'll open up the boxes. Wait, I should probably put on this, because I might need proficiency in order to actually use it, right? So maybe we need to just put it on. And do I run around, or what do I do? Well, apparently I need to gain proficiency with it, so I just need to, I don't know, wait or run around with it. I don't even know. We can add proficiency gain to it, which is big, but Yeah, I don't know exactly. So we're just gonna wait. We can add proficiency gain or summon power, which is cool, I guess. I don't fully know. Whatever. We're gonna go and just open up these boxes. Anything crazy? Nope, nothing too crazy. All just base loot, whatever. And now it's time to open up lock boxes. Anything really good? It's not looking like so far. We could potentially get something pretty darn decent, like some diamonds or whatever, but no luck on that, unfortunately. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Not too crazy bad or unfortunate. It just is what it is. And what we'll do now is we'll open up the artifact crate, Holy Locket, which is actually one that we might be able to use that's pretty darn decent. So, Vulnerability with 2 modes, Sanctiness and Unholiness. Activating the ability fills the internal buff by 1 unit. In Sanctity mode, directs a portion of the bearer's healing as damage to nearby targets, and reduces incoming damage by 1% per charge. In Unholiness mode, absorbs a portion of the healing of nearby targets and increases the damage dealt by 1%. So, not actually that good, but still pretty cool. So what we'll do is we'll put you in there, and now we got some Apotheosis Gems loot crate, which I guess we get Fabric, Cracked Brawler's Gem, Chipped Vitalic Gem, which I guess will give max health, and this one will give max health or a little bit of armor, pierce, or attack speed, I guess, which is not crazy good. It just is meh. But the Vitalic Gem we could probably put into the necklace, which might not be the worst idea. It just gives 1 max health. So maybe we hold off, but I mean, we can always remove it later. 1 max health is kind of big. I do need to put that in the smithing table, right? And then we get you on there. Perfect. Now, when around neck, plus 1 max health. Honestly, not bad. I'm not gonna hate on that. Now we get random ores, rough lazurite shards, rough emerald shards, raw gold, raw iron, and raw lead. Okay, not the end of the world. Nothing too crazy. I do wish we could. Can't grind that stuff directly. A little bit of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. It's not too big of a deal. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take you guys, and you guys are going to go in there, where you belong. And then the raw stuff will go up in that cupboard. Just so I don't need to worry about it. And now we can go through the normal packs. So, we're going to start off, of course, with the common packs. Then we're going to go to the uncommons, then the rares, then the epics, and then the legendaries. So, can we get anything crazy from our common pack? Common booster pack. Come on. 1 uncommon. Okay. 2 uncommons. Okay. You know what? Iron pickaxe, not the end of the world. We do have our album right here. And we're going to start filling it up. Of course, what I'm going to be doing is I'm only really going to be using the best of the best out of our cards. So, there are different rarities for every card. And what we want to do is only use the max rarity we have for that card, so we get the most points possible. Anyway, let's open up the uncommon packs, because maybe we'll get something crazy, who knows. I'm going to just quick open this one. We got an epic water, epic melon, big, honestly, not the end of the world, that's actually huge. Can we get another, okay, you know what, a couple uncommons, I'm not going to hate, it's not the end of the world. Anything rare or higher is really big, so I'm super happy whenever we get anything like that. Anyway, let's get all you guys, since this is all just basic stuff, we're just going to get it all in here if we can. Of course, not everything is going to be able to go in, but we should have most of these things being able to just funnel in. And everything that isn't, we already have in here, which is big. So that's nice. We already have a rare feather card, which is big. And now, onto the rare packs. Come on. If we could get a legendary from a rare pack, that'd be huge. Okay. Okay, this has to be the rare then. Okay. You know what? Not the end of the world. 1 rare. Can we get another epic, though? 2 rares. 2 rares and an epic in 1 rare pack. That's big. Okay. 3 rares and 2 uncommons. Okay, you know what? You know what? We'll move on to the epics. Epic pack number 1. We got a legendary, 2 legendaries. Holy, 2 legendaries and an epic. Okay. Holy, that's actually nuts. Okay. What about you? Can we get anything crazy? I'm fine with just 1 epic. Okay. Because that double legendary in 1 pack is nuts. That's actually insane. Okay, let's just make sure that we get everything we possibly can in here. And then you guys are all gonna get funneled in. Of course, not everything is gonna get, you know, crazy, but everything that we can is gonna hop on in here. And I do think we might have missed something. Did I miss something? Yeah, I missed a couple things, actually. But just gotta make sure that we get everything in there if we can. You know, always gotta get your full collection. And our goal for this, by the way, is just to get every single thing fully maxed out. Like, everything legendary. Wait, there's bonuses. So, matched 0. You need, like, a full collection to be able to get to all these bonuses, but it goes kind of crazy. So we want to get as much as we possibly can. Anyway, legendary, come on, give me something crazy. Rare, epic, uncommon, and then that's our legend. Okay, legendary dead bush. You know, a little bit dead, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Can we get something crazy? There's a tier above legendary, and we got another legendary dead bush. Mythical. It's an additional point. That's actually insane. What? Okay. So, we got you. I don't even know what I can do. Like, I was not expecting mythical to even be a rarity. Did I already have a dead bush? A dead bush is... I guess it didn't want to go in because it's stacked? Oh, and then we already have nether stars. Okay. What do I use the extra ones for, then? Because I don't... Like, what do I even use all these extra cards for? Repacked card pack. Okay, is that how you just use the... Okay, so I can re-roll them? Maybe? I don't know. Does it only work if it's the same card? Or only the same rarity, maybe? Only the same rarity. Okay, so you have to use only 1 rarity. Okay, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. It's just so I can't, like, super cheese stuff, but that's fine. Let's see, what are we gonna get from you? Oh, you only get 3 cards. Okay. You know what, that's fine. Commons, that's fine. I think some of those are new, so we'll use them, but... Okay. That's pretty cool as well. Let's see, that's a new one, though. And then armor, gold is new. Mobs, pillager card, I already have, yeah, we already have a good pillager card. What about you? Nature, red mushroom, nature 16. Oh, I already have an epic one. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Redstone and spyglass. Spyglass, we already have an uncommon. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. We're on our way. We're starting our collecting journey. We're collecting. We're doing cool things. And you know what? I think I'm going to try and find a nice, handy-dandy little village in between episodes. Although I probably won't, because no matter how long I search, I just can't find them. But you know what? Maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? Anyway, GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.